Okay, so today we'll discuss about the topic strings. So in one and two dimensional arrays, we handled data in the form of integers or floating pointer numbers. Okay, but sometimes in real time we need to work with characters. Character data we need to handle in real time, like storing names of students, storing names of employees. Okay, so all these contains character data. Okay, so how to handle such a character data in C programming? Okay, so that is the topic of strings. Okay, so we'll see what is a string. A sequence of characters is known as a string. Okay, so string is nothing but a collection of characters. A group of characters is called as a strings. Or we can also define like this: any group of characters defined between double quotation marks is a string constant. Is a string constant. Okay, so if you write some group of characters in double quotation marks, I said in previous classes. Okay, so single character must be enclosed in single quotes. Okay, but more than one character, if you write at one place, that is called a string. And if you write that string in double quotes, then that is called a string constant. So example, you can see hello world. Okay, so two words hello and world I am enclosing in double quotes, then that is called a string constant. That means hello world spelling is always hello world. Like 5 is a constant, we said 5 value is always 5 only. Similarly here, this string hello world is always hello world only. Okay, its spelling won't change there. Okay, right, then welcome to VAAGDEVI college. This is another example for a string constant. Okay, so it is always constant. The characters are not going to change in this constant. Okay, so such words enclosed in double quotes, they are called as a string constants. Okay, right. So what kind of operations we perform on strings in C language? Okay, so if you want to handle strings, then there are some operations to be performed on those strings. Okay, so what are different operations we'll perform? The first one is reading and writing strings. How we can read a string from the keyboard and how we can display a string onto the monitor. Okay, so these two operations, how it can be performed in C language, we'll discuss. Then combining two strings together. There are two strings and we need to combine those two strings, join those two strings. How it can be done in C, we can discuss. Okay, then copying one string to another string. Okay, so we have one string and we need to copy that string to another string. How it can be done? These are different operations generally performed on strings. Then comparing two strings for equality. I have two strings with me. I want to test whether these two strings are equal or not, same or not. Okay, then extracting a portion of a string. You have a long string, VAAGDEVI Engineering College, Warangal. So from that, I want to extract only the word engineering. How it can be extracted. Okay, so these are different operations generally performed on strings. We'll discuss one by one in detail so that you will get a good hands-on practice on strings. Okay, so first we'll see how to declare and initialize string variables. Okay, in stringless language, how it can be done. And please remember, C does not support strings as a data type. We don't have a data type called as a string. We have data type like int, float, char, double. Okay, but there is no string data type in C language. Okay, in Java we have, Python we have string data type. Okay, but in C language there is no string data type. So then how these strings are declared in a C language, we'll discuss. So in C, strings are represented as character arrays because a string is a group of characters. Okay, then if you declare a character array, then that character array represents a string. Therefore, a string variable is any valid C variable name. So we declare any valid variable name, and if it is always declared as an array of characters. and that variable is called a string variable. Okay. So general form of declaring a string variable, how it can be declared? A string variable. That means you want to store some string. So you need to declare a variable, and that variable is called a string variable. How it can be declared in C language? Just see here. Okay. So the data type should be char always, because it is a character. You are going to store character data. So data type should be always char, then followed by some string variable name, like any valid variable name. Then within the square brackets give size of the string. That means how many characters you are going to store in the string. Okay, so this is the general form of declaring a string variable. And here this size indicates the number of characters in the string. Okay, how many characters you are going to store in the string, that is indicated by this word size here. Okay, and this size must be specified within the square brackets, like a array. It is nothing but an array. It is also an array, one-dimensional array, but whose data type is char. A character one-dimensional array is called a string. Please remember. Okay. So here this one-dimensional array data type is always character, and this is called a string variable. This is called a string variable. Example, if you look into, then say for example, I want to store some city name. Okay. So then I declare char city of 20. Okay, that means I am going to store a city name containing 20 characters. Another example, I want to store name of some student. Okay, so then I declare a string variable like this, char name of 30, maximum 30 characters name I can store here. Okay, so here name is called string variable, city is called string variable, Please remember, see here, if you understood arrays, it is nothing but a one-dimensional array, but whose data type is char type. Whose data type is char type here, character type data. Okay, so these are called string variables. Now you can store any kind of string in these variables. Okay, like city is equal to Warangal, you can store city is equal to Hanamkonda, city Hyderabad. Like this, you can store any city name in this variable. So what happens? How the string are stored inside the memory. Okay. So when the compiler assigns a character string to a character array, what happened means it supplies a null character at the end of the string. Automatically, an extra character is added to the string. Say for example, you stored Warangal. Okay. So after Warangal /0, this is called a null character. This is called a null character is added at the end of the string by the compiler automatically. So for this purpose, what we need to do is we need to declare size of the string must be equal to the maximum number of characters in the string plus 1. Okay, so we need to provide one extra space for storing this null character. So if your string has 9 characters, then you should declare a string variable of size 10. Okay, example, just see here. Say char city of 10 is equals to New Delhi. Okay, so I declared a string variable city of 10 is equal to New Delhi. How many characters are there in this string New Delhi? Just count here. N is 1, E is 2, and W is 3. And even this white space is also taken as a character. Please remember, this white space is also taken as one character. This is 4, this is 5, D is 5, E is 6, 7, 8, 9. So total 9 characters are there. Okay, so here I have provided size of 10. Why extra? Because at the end /0, one more character will be added at the end. Okay, so if you look into memory diagram of this one, internally see here. Okay, so 10 characters memory will be allocated, 10 bytes. Each character takes how much? 1 byte. Okay, so like this 10 bytes of memory will be allocated, and this 10 bytes of memory is accessed by the name called city. Okay, so then the string New Delhi will be stored in this NEW. Then this is white space. Okay, so Delhi, and at the end see /0 is added by the compiler. So internally inside the memory, this New Delhi is stored in this form. Please remember. Okay, so one extra character, that is called null character is added at the end of the string. Okay, so here you are not supplying, when you are initializing the string, you are not supplying /0, but compiler automatically adds this /0 at the end of the string. An extra character is added. Okay, so that's why you must declare one extra space in the string variable. Okay, so this is how internally New Delhi will be stored. See here, N is single character, E is a single character. So that's why I enclosed in a single quotes here. Each one is a single character. Okay, so each single character is enclosed in single quotes, and the entire string is represented within the double quotation marks. Please remember this. Okay, and how individual, now this is an array, one dimensional array. Okay, so we know that array indexing begins from 0. So that's why if you say printf %c city of 0, okay, so here the first character index will be 0, then the second character index will be 1, third character index will be 2, then next character with index 3, then this is index 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so like this individual characters will be given indexes from 0 to 9 here, because array size is 10, then the last character will be at position 9. Okay, and if you write a statement like printf %c comma city of 0, okay, so this entire block name is city of 0, okay, indicates the first character, so it prints a n here, it prints a capital N here. Okay, so how to print a single character? By using %c format specification. Okay, for example, if I write a statement like this, printf %c city of 4. Okay, so city of 4, for index 4, what is the character present? D. So then you will get the output D. Okay, so that means here we can access individual characters stored in this string variable by using this indexing, array indexing method, city of 0, city of 1, city of 2, city of 3. Okay, so this indexing method you can use to access individual characters of the string. Understood? Okay, so internal memory storage and memory allocation of a string variable is in this form, and you need to remember that an extra character /0, which is called a null character, is added at the end of the string. Why it is added? Because this indicates where the string is ending in the memory. String end marker, we call it as string end marker. Okay, compiler has to understand where the string is ending. Okay, it has some characters. Okay, 8, 9 characters are there, so it goes on reading. So somewhere it has to stop reading the string, no, inside the memory. So whenever it encounters this null character, it understands that, oh, this is the end point of the string. That's how it stops reading the memory of the string. Okay. So C language permits to initialize character array without specifying the size. Okay, you know, in one dimensional array, when you initialize the array, no need to specify the size. Same is the case here. Here character array is also a one dimensional array. Okay, so whenever you initialize a character array, no need to specify the size here. You can declare initialize like this, char str of empty square brackets you can give, and you can write a string here is equal to welcome within the double quotes. Please remember, the string must be enclosed in double quotes and end this with a semicolon. So what happens? It counts number of characters in the string provided. So how many we have provided? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 characters plus 1 extra character /0. Then this str will be initialized to size 8. Okay, so internally compiler will understand the size of this variable str is equal to 8. If you don't provide the size here. Okay, this is also allowed in a C language. Then this defines the array str as a 8 element array. Okay, now we can also declare a size where the number of character size much larger than the number of characters provided. Okay, so in such case what happens? How the memory is allocated? For example, say I have declared a character or str of size 10, but I initialized only a string with 4 characters. Okay, so what happens? How the memory is allocated? Okay, so then the memory is allocated for this str in this format. Okay, so in first 4 places the given string will be stored. GOOD, good, will be stored here. After that, then extra character /0 will be stored there. Okay, then the remaining characters will be filled with /0s. Remaining characters will be filled with /0s. Okay, so it fills with a null character here. Okay, so how the string understands where the string is ending? So it reads the first character G, next character O, next character O, next character D. Okay, so then the next character is /0. Okay, so at the first encounter of this /0, then it understands, oh, this is the end of the string. So afterwards it won't go to the remaining storage location, so it stops here. Okay, so then GOOD will be printed on the screen. Okay, when it prints the string, this /0 null character is not printed on the screen. Okay, only the actual characters will be printed on the string, printed on the screen. Present in the string will be printed on the screen. Please remember. Okay, so null character is only used by the compiler to indicate end of the string inside the memory. But when you print the string, this null character is not printed. It is non-printable character. /n, /0, these are all non-printable characters. Understood? Okay, so here what is happening here? If you provide a large size, then the remaining memory locations goes waste. You cannot access these memory locations, and all these remaining memory locations, they go waste. Okay. Okay, so this is what happens. So it terminates with a null character and initializes all other elements to null here. Okay. Now we cannot separate initialization from declaration. Okay, so that means I have declared a string variable here, char str of 10, then str is equal to good. Str is equal to good. Okay, so if you write this, then this is not allowed in C language. That means assignment operator cannot assign a string constant to a string variable. Please understand this here. Str is called string variable, GOOD is called string constant here. Okay, so this equal to symbol is called assignment operator. This assignment operator cannot assign a string constant to a string variable. This is not allowed in C language. Okay, so what is allowed? You can initialize directly. You can initialize like this. Here I have said no, char str is equal to welcome. Okay, so at the time of declaration, you can assign the string constant directly. Okay, but if you do separately, then assignment operator won't work. This is not allowed in a C. Wrong. It gives error. Getting the concept? Okay. Voice not clear. Okay, right. So once we know how to declare and initialize the string, okay, so now we perform the first operation, reading and writing strings. In C language, how we can read a string from the keyboard and how we can write strings onto the monitor. Okay, so we can use the same input function, scanf function, with %s format specification to read a string of characters from the keyboard. Okay, so this time scanf function with a %s format specification will use to read the string from the keyboard. Okay, so example, if you look into, so I declared a string variable city of size 15. Okay, so then I ask the user to enter a city name. Okay, so he entered some city name. like Hyderabad he enters or Warangal he enters. Then scanf function with percentage yes, comma city, it reads the name entered, city name entered by the user and stores into this character array city. Okay, so here whenever you read a string, okay, no need to specify ampersand symbol in the scanf function. Please remember this. Okay, if you write ampersand, no problem, it won't give any error. Okay, but no need of writing this ampersand symbol in the scanf function. Okay, for integers and floating point variables. Okay, so you require this ampersand, but for string variable it is not required. Scanf percentages comma just the variable name you can provide here. So scanf automatically reads the name and stores into this variable called a city. Okay, so this is another facility provided by the C developers. Please remember this. Okay, so as usual, if you want to write ampersand in the scanf, you can write, no problem. Okay, but without ampersand also it works for strings. Please remember this. Okay, now for example, if this piece of code is executed, first on the screen you will see enter a city name. Okay, so for example, I entered the city name called as new space Delhi. What happens? Okay, whether scanf reads this entire string and stores into the variable city or not. Okay, so we'll see. Okay, now what happens if you look into the memory diagram? Okay, so then this is how the scanf function reads the name entered by the user and stores. So what happened here? Only the first word NEW has been read by scanf and stored into the memory of a city. Okay, so what about Delhi then? The Delhi is not read by this scanf function. So this is the problem with the scanf function. Okay, so what happens means scanf function cannot read a string containing white spaces. Please remember, cannot read a string containing white spaces. Okay, so that means two-word string it cannot read. Multi-word string you can call it as. Multi-word string cannot be read by a scanf function. Okay, if you enter a city name Warangal, if you enter, then the entire Warangal will be read and stored because there are no spaces in between. Sorry. But if you enter a city like New Delhi or New York, okay, so then only the first word will be read by this scanf function and that will be stored. Then the second word it won't read. Okay, please remember this. So here we can see that the problem with the scanf function is that it terminates its input. It terminates its input on the first white space character it finds. Okay, so wherever it finds a white space character, so what the scanf function will do is, if you enter a city name like this, say, so it starts reading from first character N it reads, E it reads, W it reads, okay, and stores into this memory location. Okay, then white space it encounters. When it finds white space, it stops reading. Then immediately /0 will be stored at the end of this string. Okay, so then it understands that this is the string to be read. That's it. Okay, so only new will be read into the memory of the variable called city. Okay, so this is the problem with scanf function. Please remember. So scanf terminates its input on the first white space character it encounters or it finds. Okay, so that is the problem with the scanf function. So how to overcome that we will see afterwards. Okay, then how we can write strings onto the monitor. So you can use the output function, same output function printf you can use with percentage s format specification to display string onto the monitor. Okay, so something if we want to display, we know that we'll use printf function. Okay, so the same printf, but only thing is percentage s you have to use here to display the string onto the monitor. Okay, so example, just see here, we stored some string into the string variable called city. If you say printf percentage s comma city, what it prints? what it prints, what you will get here. So it gets a you will get new here, okay, because in previous thing we read only new into the string, okay, so only new it prints. So now we'll write a program demonstrating reading and writing strings. Okay, so how we can read and write a string? We'll write a simple program for this. So I'm going back to this code blocks. Okay, so here I'll write a comment here, program demonstrating reading and writing strings. Okay, so what is the next line to be included? Include the header file. So include header file stdio.h, then write the main function. Okay, so then begin the main. Okay, so here we need to read a string. So we need to declare a string variable here. And please remember the data type should be always char. Okay, so I want to read some name. So I give the variable name as a name of size some 20. So maximum I think that 20 characters name I'm going to read. Okay, so then I ask the user to enter a name. Okay, so enter a name and end this with a semicolon. Okay, so user enter some name, then read that name using the scanf function with %s format specification. Okay, comma, then give the variable name as name here. Okay, so here you can include ampersand or you can ignore this ampersand, no need. Okay, so I'll show both ways whether it gives any error or not. Okay, so whatever name user enters, that will be stored in the variable called as a name. Okay, so then I can display that name onto the screen in this format. Okay, so for example, the name entered is equals to, okay, so how to display %s comma, so where I have stored in the variable called as a name, then end with the semicolon. Okay, so then finally say return a 0. Okay, so this is simple program demonstrating the reading and writing the strings. Okay, so I say str1. Okay, so string first program. Okay, then I save this. Now let us build the program. So 0 errors. There are no errors in the program. Okay. So then I run the program. Now you can see enter a name. Okay. So some name if you enter. Okay. Say Ramesh. Then you can see the name entered is equal to Ramesh. Okay. Because it is a single word. It scanf function reads that entire name and stores into the variable called as a name. Okay, but if you enter a multi-word name, okay, like this, say for example, if I run enter a name, okay, say for example Shiva Prasad, okay, Shiva Prasad, if I enter, now what happens, we'll see here. See, the name entered is equal to Shiva. So what happened here, only the first word it read and stored into the variable called as a name. Okay, and when you try to print that variable name, then this only the first word it printed. Okay, because it has not read the second word Prasad. Okay, that is the problem with the scanf function. So scanf cannot read multi-word strings, but you want the entire name to be read and stored into this variable. Okay, how it can be done? How it can be done? Okay, so then we have another function to read the entire string. So what is that function? We'll look into. Now we have another function called as a getchar function. Okay. Using this getchar function, we can perform reading a multi-word string. Okay. How it can be done? We'll see here. So getchar function is used to read a single character from the terminal. Understand here. Okay, so you can read only single character using this function, getchar function. Only one character we can read from the terminal. Okay, then how it can be used to read entire name? Okay, so what we can do is we can use this function repeatedly to read successive characters from the input and place them into a character array. Okay, so what we can do is one by one, character by character, we'll read first character, second character, third character. Okay, so like this we go on reading until end of the string. So then you can read all the words of the string. Okay, so that is how we can read the entire word containing white spaces using this getchar function, because white space is also treated as a character. White space is also treated as a character. So getchar reads that white space also. So then there is no problem. You can read the entire name containing multiple words. Then how this reading is stopped here? Okay, how getchar stops reading? Okay, so the reading is terminated when the new line character is encountered. Okay, so what we do? We enter name. After entering the name, we press enter button. No. Okay, so that enter button indicates new line character. That enter button indicates new line character. So in the buffer, this new line is also stored there. And this getchar function, when it reads this new line, immediately stops there. Okay. So then null character will be inserted at the end of the string. It stops and at the end we can insert the null character. Okay. So if you see the general form of getchar function. Okay. So see here. So I have declared a variable char ch. See there. Char ch is only character variable which can store only one character here. After ch, if I include square brackets, then you can store more than one character. That becomes a character array. Okay, but here it is called a character variable. Ch is a character variable which can store only one character. Please understand this difference. Okay, then I can use getchar function like this. You can just say getchar and empty parenthesis. So what it will do? It reads a character from the keyboard and it returns that character. So you have to catch that character in a character variable. So that's why I write here ch is equal to getchar. Ch is equals to getchar. If you write, then getchar reads the character from the terminal and returns that, and that character I am storing in a variable called as ch. So if you print ch, that prints the character read by the getchar. Clear? Okay. So this is the general form of a getchar function. Now we'll write a program to read a line of text using getchar function. Okay, now you want to read entire line like welcome to VAAGDEVI Engineering College Warangal. Okay, so this long line of text you want to read, entire line of text. Okay, so we know that using scanf we cannot read a multi-word. So then we'll use getchar function to read this line of text. Okay, so how it can be performed, we'll see. So I open another new editor. Okay, so here just write the comment program to read a line of text using getchar. Using getchar. And close the. Okay, so then include the header file. Okay, so then write the main function, then begin the main here. So entire line of text you cannot read at once. Okay, so you have to read one by one, character by character. Getchar reads only a single character, so you repeatedly you have to use that getchar. So whenever there is repeated operation, we know that we can use a loop there. Okay, so if you put getchar function in a loop, then you can read entire line of text. How it can be performed, we'll see here. Okay, so I have to read character by character, so I need a single character variable here. Okay, then to store the string, okay, so I require a string variable. Okay, so I call this string variable as a str of some size 80 or 100, some size I specify here, maximum, because the line of text contains some more than 30-40 characters, so that's why maximum 80 character line I am going to read here. Str of 80 I provided here. Okay, so now ask the user to enter, say printf, give a message to the user. Okay, so enter a line of text, one line text you enter, that is what we are asking the user. Okay, now he enters some text like welcome to VAAGDEVI Engineering College. Okay, right, so that will read a line one by one. Okay, we read one by one. Okay, right. So here what I do is I demonstrate this with the help of memory diagram so that you can understand. See here, so through diagram I will demonstrate this. Right, now just see here, so when you have these two variables char ch and char str of 80, for these two memory will be allocated. Okay, so for ch memory is allocated like this, which can store one character. Yes or no? Okay, so assume that this is the memory of a CH, and we have memory for a STR. Okay, so 80 characters memory will be allocated for STR like this. So 80 bytes of memory is allocated for STR in this form. Okay, so say this is first character, second character. So like this, the memory is allocated for STR. 80 bytes of memory is allocated for STR in this form. Okay. So I am not drawing all the locations. Assume that this is the last memory location. Okay. So if you see, this is the memory for a CH and this is the memory for a STR. Memory for STR. So how the index of STR will be? This is 0, index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this is 11, 12, 13. Like this it goes on. And what is the index of last location? STR of 80 we declared. So then the last location index will become 79. This you should understand. Okay, right? Now, after this, then you will get this printf statement. When this printf statement is executed, so on the screen, you will get a message like this: enter a line of text. Enter a line of text. Okay, so this message you will get. Okay, so then what you did is, for example, you entered a text like this: welcome to VAAGDEVI College, Warangal, something, assume that. Okay, so welcome to VAAGDEVI, you entered. Okay, now this entire line of text cannot be read at once and stored into this str variable. Okay, so what we can do is we can read one by one character. So how I can read first character? By using getchar here. Okay, so now see here. Now I can say getchar. I can write like this, say getchar. If I say getchar, it reads the first character. Okay, so where I am storing this first character? I am storing this first character in the variable called as a ch. In the variable called as a ch. Okay, ch is equal to getchar if I say. So it reads the first character. Okay, it reads the first character. This w it reads. Okay, and the w will be stored into this variable called as a ch. Okay, now this ch contains the first character w. W will be stored here. Now I have to copy this into this str. First location I have to copy this into this. Okay, so how I can do this? How I can do this? I have to access str of 0. str of 0 indicates this memory location. Yes or no? Okay, so I have to write like this. So 0, 1, 2, 3 I have to generate. For that I declare a variable called as a integer variable, say int. Okay, something like a k is equal to 0. I declare a variable int k is equal to 0. Okay, so then I say that how can I access first location? str of k. str of k is equal to 0. That is nothing but str of 0 is equal to ch. str of 0 is equal to ch I can say. Okay, so if I say str of 0 is equal to ch, okay, so then what is the variable character present in ch? W. Then this w will be copied from ch into this str of 0. So W will be copied here. Okay, so that is how the first character is stored into this string variable str. Okay, so afterwards what I have to do? I have to go to the next location. I have to come here. Yes or no? I have to come here. Okay, so then I have to read the next character. E I have to read and I have to place this into ch, and from here again I have to copy into the second location. Here I have to copy. Okay, so these things should be continuously repeated. Okay, so that means getchar reads one character and this strk is equal to ch stores into the string variable. So these two should be repeated. That means kept in a loop. Okay, so how I can repeatedly do this operation means I can use a do loop here. Okay, so I can say that do this. Okay, so do while loop we can use here. Okay, so do what? Do this. That means read a character and store into the character array afterwards. Okay, so how long I can use the condition here like this, while ch is not equals to /n. See, after welcome to VAAGDEVI, what I do? I press the enter button. So that enter button indicates new line character. So /n, new line character. Okay, so while ch not equals to new line. Okay, now just see here how this piece of code reads one by one character and stores into this str. Now see here. Okay, so enter a line of text. You enter like this, welcome to VAAGDEVI. Then after this you are pressing the enter key. Okay, so that means after I VAAGDEVI vi, after this there is a new line character which is not visible to us, but to the compiler it looks like this. After this there is a new line character like this. Okay, so inside the memory buffer this new line character is also visible to the compiler, but is it not visible to us? Clear? Okay, now see, so do what? Do this. That means ch is equal to getchar. Whenever you say ch getchar, it reads the first character, w it reads and stores into this variable called as a ch. Then str of k is equal to ch. What is k value? 0. str0 is equal to ch. This is str0. From ch it will be copied. W will be copied into 0th location. Okay, so then it checks the condition. While ch not equal to /n, ch, what is the value present in ch? W not equal to new line? Yes. Okay, so what I am doing, I am going to check whether I have encountered a new line or not. That is what I am going to check here. Okay, so first character is w not equal to new line. Yes, so again it goes back. So again do this. That is what we are informing. So again it comes to this getchar. So when it says getchar, it reads the next character. E it reads, and that E will be stored here. Okay, so that means now w contains this variable ch now contains the variable called or the character called E is. Okay, so then strk is equal to ch. K value is 0. We have not incremented. So that means after this we need to increment this k value. Okay, so you have to say this. Again you have to say k plus plus. So that means increment k value because you have to go to the next location. Okay, so k value becomes a 1 here. Okay, so str of 1 is equal to ch. str of 1 is equal to ch means E will be stored here. So here E will be stored here. Okay, so now just look at this. E will be stored here. So then k plus plus, k value becomes now 2. K value will be 2 here. So ch not equal to new line. What is in ch? E not equal to new line. Yes. So again it goes back. Okay, so do this. What? Getchar. Whenever you say getchar, reads the next character. L it reads and stores in a ch. Okay, so in ch the next character L will be stored. Then str of 2 is equal to ch. str of 2 in this L will be stored. Okay, so then k plus plus k value becomes 3. Okay, so then check the condition. While ch not equal to new line, what is in ch? L not equal to new line? Yes, true. Okay, so again goes back. Getchar. So whenever you say getchar, read the next character. C it reads, and that C will be stored here. Okay, so like this, it reads the character, stores into ch. From ch it copies into str. Then k value will be incremented like 4, 5, 6 like this. It goes on incrementing. Okay, so then you can see welcome. Okay, so then this white space is also stored here. Then TO2. Okay, then white space here. Then VAAGDEVI. Okay, so after this you have VAAGDEVI stored like this. Okay, so then VAAGDEVI will be stored like this. GDEVI will be stored here. Okay, so by the time it comes here, what is the k values? The 13, this is 14, 15, 16, 17, okay, 18. K value is 18. Now see here, when it reads I, what happens? I'll tell you the last character, how it reads and what happens. Okay, so do ch is equal to getchar. That means now this I it reads. This I it reads. Okay, so then str of k is equal to ch. Str of k value is what now? 18. Str of 18 is equal to ch. I will be stored here. Then k plus plus. Now k value becomes 19. Just see here. K value becomes now 19. Okay, so then it checks ch not equal to new line. What is there in ch? I is there. Okay, so in ch I is there. Okay, so I not equal to new line. Yes, true. So then goes back. Then goes back. Now see here. ch is equal to getchar. Okay, so what is the next character here? New line. Okay, so this is the next character. New line it reads. Okay, so now ch contains in ch you have this new line character. Okay, so then str of k. What is k value? 19. Str of 19 is equal to ch. So after this slash n will be stored here. Slash n will be stored here. Okay, so then k plus plus k value now becomes 20. K value becomes now 20. Now see here, while ch not equal to new line, what is there in ch? New line. Okay, so slash n not equal to slash n false. Then it comes out from the loop. Now the loop is terminated. Okay, so this is how the entire line of text is read by using getchar inside this do while loop and stored in the variable called as str. Okay, but we know that when we store the string inside this, okay, so but the last character should be /0, but here we have stored /n. Okay, so when you store a character by character, /0 also you must store individually. Okay, so in this case compiler won't stores /0 automatically. When you initialize, /0 will be supplied by the compiler, but when you read one by one character, you have to supply. It is your headache. Okay, so for that purpose, what you need to do is, after coming out from the loop, okay, after coming out from this loop, just see here. So once you come out from the loop, what you need to do is, what is k value? K value is now 20. K value is now 20. Okay, so that means it is showing the next location. So you have to come back. You have to come back to 19th location. Okay, so then you have to say here k minus minus. Okay, so k value decrements. K value becomes now 19. Okay, so then you have to say str of k is equal to /0. Str of k is equal to /0. Okay, so now this slash n will be removed. /n will be removed, and at the end /0 will be stored here. Okay, so in this place now /0 will be stored like this. Okay, now you have stored a null character at the end of the string. Now you can print the string successfully. Okay, so now whatever you entered, now you print here. So using printf statement, say printf. Okay. So say the line of text entered is equals to. Okay, now printf with percentage yes, it prints the entire string with white spaces also. Okay, don't worry, in printf only in scanf it is a problem. Okay, so what is the variable name? str here. Just give the variable name, then the entire line of text will be printed here. Okay, so now you can say return 0. That's it. So this way, using getchar function inside the do while loop, you can read entire line of text. Okay, right? So I'll show the execution of this. Now from here I need to copy, I think. Where is code blocks? Enter line of text. Okay, so from do loop I have to copy this. Then here I copy paste here. Okay, so here what I do is str2 I say here. I save this program. Okay, so now build the program. Now there is a problem. str of k is equal to ch. What is the k undeclared? Okay, so here I have not declared k. So I need to declare k here. So int k you declare here. Without declaring a variable, you cannot use. That is the problem here. You can see the error k undeclared. Okay, so save the program again. So again you need to compile. This time 0 errors. Okay, so now run the program. Now enter a line of text. Now you can see welcome to VAAGDEVI college. Okay, so like this. Then immediately it prints the line of text entered is equal to welcome to VAAGDEVI college. Okay, so now successfully it read the entire line of text and stored. And when you print this entire line of text, single printf is enough. Just see here, observe here. So printf percentage yes, when you say it goes on prints the entire line of text. Now you can see welcome to VAAGDEVI college. Okay, so what it will do is whatever string present, it goes on printing up to until it encounters /0. Okay, printf percentage is when you say okay, it prints up to /0. Once it encounters /0, then it stops. Until then, it prints all the characters, even including white space. That's why you can see the entire line, welcome to VAAGDEVI college printed here. Okay, clear? So we'll stop here. Then tomorrow, we'll see instead of writing this loop, can I read using a single function in one go? Okay, so how it can be done using another function, we'll see that. Instead of writing the loop, using single function, we can read the entire line of text, okay, with single line. So that function we'll discuss tomorrow, and we perform other string operations like combining the strings, reading and writing. Okay, so just let me take the attendance.